Hello, welcome to the How to Navigate Earnings Season by Stockers Finance. Basically, news triggers are okay, order updates are okay, anything significant promoter changing in the company is okay, but actual growth comes only during the earnings. So, lot of stocks will go up this time, lot of stocks will recover this time because it is a earning season. So this is cal.yieldpoint.n, which has a calendar basically, which company is giving results and which point or which date. You can filter it out. You can filter out based on day. You can filter out like you have a calendar like this. In the earnings, basically there are two approaches. One is top to bottom approach and bottom to top approach. What top to bottom approach is basically you start with the overall breadth of the market, then go into which sectors are in momentum, then we'll go to stocks are doing good or bound to do good in this market. Bottom to top approach is basically going from stocks and then which sector is will be in momentum and will directly go to how overall market is performing. Consider like this, top to bottom approach is like a general with map with all his soldiers. He's navigating the entire terrain, then he'll send snipers to look out for where the enemies are and then attack. So basically top to bottom approach is useful for momentum traders. Bottom to top approaches, even before the war starts, go and plant some landmines in the hope that enemy will come and die. We'll start with bottoms up approach. So for that, I'll use some paid version of websites, and I'll also teach you how to find the companies in the free version. Like for example, result season, you have a filter here. We'll start with turnaround companies. Right now, above 5,000 crore market cap, we have only three: Bluestone, Indusen, and Tata Telemine. Let's take Bluestone for example. If you go to the price of Bluestone, see, even before the results started, on 7th April, the stock started moving up. It was at 422 and now it is at 546. They announced the result one day ago. See, you can find stocks like this. Basically, I have made certain screeners for you guys. First is turnaround companies. You need to copy this and paste this. Here you have good turnaround companies. This is a kind of a bit advanced screener that I've made where I also included promoter holding, debt to equity, interest coverage ratio, all this. I'll explain each and everything here. I'll provide this Google Doc to you. If you go here, like I've made certain comments here. See if you can see what is the thesis behind the company. Find the companies that are genuinely turned profitable after a rough patch with institutional validation. So institutional money has to go in before stock price moves up. I don't prefer companies which are less than 1,000 crore, which filters out penny stocks. So real turnarounds need scale. It can be one off also at one point. I prefer companies which are greater than 1,000 market cap. If you consider promoter holding, it should be between 30 to 65. Anything above 50 is good, but I prefer 30 to 65. Because if promoter holding, for example, if we have around 80, then the money that retailers are left with is very less. So promoters are making money and they are taking back the money in the form of dividend. So the promoters need to have skin in the game, but it should be between 30 to 65. Too low means promoter exited. Too high means no institutional checks. This is a sweet spot, 30 to 65%. Debt to equity should be less than 1.5. Basically, what it says is turnaround should not be burdened with heavy debt. So, turnarounds usually means profit turning positive year on year. So, interest coverage is greater than 5, where company must comfortably service its debt. For example, if you want to check turnaround year on year, I have given the explanation of each and every parameter that I've used. Then we find out few stocks. For example, we found out Bluestone Jewels, which is into jewelry business, IndusInd Bank. For example, now how to find stocks that are in momentum. If I go to Nifty 500, I have list of these stocks. So basically, you need to find companies that are in momentum, which means 1 week returns should be greater. So I prefer 1 week return greater than 15%. So these stocks, something is going on before the result is happening or results are announced. We'll cross check that. So we'll select the stocks from here. Like you can export and you'll have a CSV here. We have a CSV here. We'll open this with Google Sheets. Sort Z2A, insert Z2A. So written over here, what we'll do is we'll make a condition here. Conditional formatting. So if this range greater than or equal to 15, then green. So we have only three companies here: Elecon Engineering, OneSource, and Data Pattern. So we found three here. Is that conditional formatting is greater than or equal to 15. You have multiple stocks here. So why I'm doing 1 week return and 1 month return is because 1 week return can be one-off incident, like order book might have been announced or something changed in the company that might have pushed the company up. But return over 1 month, all these companies are in momentum. So this comes only with the paid version of Screener. So how to find companies which are in momentum? Go to Screener and new screen, return over 1 month greater than 15%. You can run this query and you have these companies, but you have 2586 results. So we will select this greater than 1000. Now you're down to 677 and return over 1 week greater than 15%. So why this difference is coming is because we took the Nifty 500 universe here, but with this will exclude all the SME companies, all the BSE companies, only 500 companies out of 4,500 stocks. So we have 28 results. So these companies, something is going on. So we have this list now. Next, we'll go to which sector is in momentum. For that, the chart maze. Chart maze has sectors that are relatively stronger compared to Nifty. So metal and mining is in momentum, capital goods, power, healthcare, auto. We'll take the top five. And if these companies fall into the top five, then we'll note down those sectors and look out for results of those sectors. So this is an early indication that these sectors give before the result. So relative strength will be building up before earnings actually come up. So I have this site called myalerts.com. So basically this will give notifications whenever a new alert comes, like corporate announcement, deals, event calendar, everything. It'll also give me in mail. I'll show how it looks. So basically see, for example, my alert, what is the schedule for today? This will show Reliance, Adani Energy, all this. Con call invite link, registration link, everything. It will give me a schedule so that I don't miss out on anything. So this is myalerts.in where I track it real time. So this is one of the indicator made by one of my gurus, Srikanth. It is called Lakshmi Mata indicator, where this indicates when to sell, when to buy. So if you bought here, see the amount of returns it has made before the result season. 133% in how many days? From 2nd April to 24th, in 22 days. So this will tell whether it is in stage 2 or not. See if you can see here which stage analysis it is in. So we can check for other companies. For example, let's go for Bluestone that we saw. Bluestone result came yesterday, but the momentum was building here. So people already made 37% before the result. Money moves before actual results come up. So we have to mix both fundamentals and technicals to find out the stocks. So I made one Google Gemini this thing. For example, now we got, now I'll copy the screener link and paste it here. So Bluestone gave a overall strong verdict turnaround. Which one are in green in the results it will give? So these are the good things about the company. So quarter marks Bluestone's arrival as a serious profitable competitor. We'll confirm the quarter because it might hallucinate and give me Q3 FY26. We'll confirm the quarter before we proceed further. What is the earnings story? These are the good things that happen, like revenue year on year, quarter on quarter, estimates beat by 6.6%. So that's why the stock rose even before the results came. When we go to P&L deep dive, these are the areas of concern. So depreciation, tax. So sales are increasing, but they are having a problem in the depreciation, or which will affect the profit. So the company has to make good revenues as well as good profit. So this might be the area of concern. So if we go to segment by segment, this is a good thing that has happened. Digital online platform revenue contribution is 15. This is area of concern. We'll check the balance sheet, check. These are the good things. This is a problematic thing. These are areas of concern. What management actually said. This does is it will go to the con call, it will read and give us the good things in the con call, areas of concern, and this thing. P is 320x. Oh my god. 1 second. Oh, this is 560. This is after the result is announced. So Bluestone has to update this P. Highly skewed due to first year of profit, and dividend yield is 0. These are the areas of concern. What are the risks and what to watch? And final verdict. What is the final score? You have to buy or not. Thesis: strengthened, management tone confident. What to track for next quarter. It will also tell the sources used. So I think this will be helpful for you guys. Like whenever a result come, you can use this. This is about how to analyze the results. This is a stocks insights where you can also track the sentiment of the company. Like if I want to track the positive sentiment, what is the category? Management change, sentiment, Avental, Ducon. The summary of what has happened, whether the sentiment is positive or not. Then what is the trigger? What is the catalyst? Is it earnings report? Is it capital structure change, management changes? UCO Bank positive. So I'll go to this. For example, UCO Bank, I think yesterday only released. I'll go down. 15 hours ago it released. So we'll track this differently. For example, I'll go to stocks and UCO Banks. 1 second, guys. UCO Bank. I go to the company, what it does, company overview. This is what the company does. If you want to read about a quick summary of the company, so we have a document here. We have the result here. You can directly go to the documents and read. So if you don't understand all this and if you don't want to go through the 24 pages, you can directly use the Google gem that I've given. Investorstack.in. So this is a paid site. Now, after we select the stocks, it has to be in a good relative strength before it actually moves. So these companies gives a clear identification of which stocks are moving. So relative strength, these stocks have good relative strength. Which industry are they belong to? What are the catalysts? Why this company has relative strength of 99? Guidance, is there upgraded, downgraded, or maintained? What did the management do? Did they over deliver or hyped or mixed? Basically, it's a paid website. It is 2000 per year or something. But it has this beautiful thing like if the company is in stage 2 or not, if relative strength is 99. So you can track which industries are having good relative strength. So if you go to industries, after we select the stocks, we have the industries. Electrical equipment is in relative strength. FMCG is in relative strength. So we need only stage 2. We don't consider stage 4, even though it is giving good relative strength. So mining, oil drilling, all this we don't consider right now. Cables and telecom, see, it is in stage 3. Aluminum is in stage 3. So I feel electrical equipment will do good. Companies like Apar, companies like Q Power, these things will do good. So for sector intel, for example, companies, how is it performing revenue wise, year on year growth, key margin? What is the margin delta? Delta is BPS. So this is divided by 100. So 2.89. Stock of the note metric. What is making the stock go up? Like see order book. So these things we can track here. So if I want to know about one company, for example, see Apar market cap, what is the relative strength, which stage is it in? See, it has a J curve profitability. Why does it have a J curve profitability is what you can read here. What are the growth triggers? What is the growth guidance? Is it maintained or is it mixed or did they overhype? What are the catalysts? So you can read about the catalysts. So management consistency is mixed. That's why this stock gets beaten down usually. Let's go for Bluestone that we are taking. See, relative strength is 97. Margin expansion was a catalyst. You can find margin expansion stocks here, like capacity expansion. I want to tell this. Basically, companies put in money they do a lot of capex. Because of the capex, debt will rise. The debt will affect the PAT. So what we need to track when a company is doing capex is it has to increase its assets, PAT should be rising, and also debt should be reducing. So you can track this in the screener. Margin expansion screen is this. You can go here and you can try this. And these are the screeners that I used before result season. So this is a cool feature in Trendline. Basically, if you go to Trendline, this is a result dashboard. It's 171 companies have delivered the results, out of which 103 profit growth, 60 negative. So you will get an overall view of the market and which industry has more. See, 15 positive, second to bear, and these are yet to come or neutral ones. So you can track advanced decline ratio and neutral ratio here. Banks are also rising here. This will give a direction of which sector is going where. Do bookmark this, it will be helpful for you guys. See, there is this portal trade brains. Once I find the sectors, I'll go and check the sector heat map of that particular day, which will psychologically give which are the market movers or the stocks and momentum. One more site that we have is Perplexity Finance. See Reliance Concall. Basically, they have the transcript documents that Reliance meet guidance or did it miss? You don't want to go through that route of using the Google Gem. This will be helpful. Like it gives the overall what dragged the results. O2C, oil to chemical segment, what beat the expectations. Geo platform beat the expectation. So this is how you can use Perplexity Finance as well during a result season. Now, if the stock, for example, is at the all-time high. Okay, let's go for TD Power. Interesting company. This is at the all-time high. So how far can it go? How do you calculate that? If it is here and if it is here, you can tell that this is the maximum target you can get to. You must have seen multiple reports in for example, the price predictions. So basically what I've made is one of the Gemini gems, which shows a forward price analysis for the next 6 months and next 1 year. And after 1 year, you can try this for the next 6 months and 1 year. If I go for 1 quarter, what happens is it can be a one-off also. So you need a confirmation of 2 quarters to know that it is not a one-off. For 1 year, we do the price estimation to check whether quarter on quarter growth is sustainable or not. So as per our example, we'll go for TD Power Systems. See, now these are the sources used. This is the basic company details. What are the input values used? So it calculates TTM, PAT, etc. And 6 months calculation. It will show how this is calculated, all the formulas. Expected revenue, expected net profit, expected EPS, expected stock price for the next 6 months is 1290. What is the current price? 1112. So for the 1 year calculation, the expected price is 1151. So there might be a decline of share price in the next 1 year. What are the assumptions? These are the assumptions that it took, that revenue growth is 25% full year and the margins is 13.5% stabilized. So because of the high PE, the chances of stock price going up is less. Now, what is the rationale behind? What is the confidence level of this price estimation? It is medium. While revenue growth is visible through the order book, the stock is currently trading at a very high PE. So the final estimated target, current price is this, 6 months target is this, 1 year target is this. So let's ask a follow-up question. I want to know the bull case, bear case and base case price estimates for this company in the next 6 months and 1 year. Summarize this in a table. Forward price analysis. It will do the entire calculation again. See, the bear case is 15% due to execution delays. 25% is when the guidance is made. 35% is when guidance is beaten. So based on the bear case, the estimated revenue will be this, EPS will be this, price target will be this. So in the bear case, this might fall till 609. Base case is 1035 and double case is 1519. So this is for 1 year estimation. Bear case can be 651, base case can be 1150. So bull case will be 1745. So if you are taking a trade now, right now the price is currently close to this number. You can put the stop loss at 651 and you can put the target at 1745. This is the simplest target and stop loss that you can keep based on the guidance. You all you need to do is check this portion and this portion and this portion when the result is declared. Now there is this one more site called the wrap which I recently got. What this will do is during earning analysis it'll give me a trend. See, this is from 31st December to 24th. So this quarter results it is calculating. Median sales growth of all the companies is 10.6. It will give an overview of all the companies. So 169 results are declared. So now I want to check which companies are having sales growth. So these are the companies which are having massive sales growth. Profit after tax, EPS growth. You can track all this here. But now I want companies that are, so if we go for 20 sales growth, solar companies are doing good, data center companies are doing good, service company, these are companies or sectors where the results are announced. So you can check like this also. You can find the good sectors. You can have early indications of which sector is moving with respect to sales growth, with respect to PAT growth, with respect to operating profit growth, etc. etc. This is the industry, this is the company name where the results are announced. You have the cumulative list of all the parameters required here in the site called RAP. This is a paid site. You can go for monthly subscription of this. Now let's go with top to bottom approach. What it says is you have to check the market breadth first. This is a stock scans by SYC, not not a buy or sell recommendation or a product promotion. This is something that I'm using. Nifty 50. See the trend. It is recovering from 7th April and then it's going down. Here it went down. Nifty small cap also went down. Now stocks with price above EMA 20. If you watch the 16 entry and exit signals, my previous video, you would know that this is one of the indicator to enter. So from 7th April, stocks above 20 DMA has risen sharply because of ceasefire announcement and then it is falling right now. So it has risen. Stocks with 50 DMA, it has risen. 100 DMA, same trend you can see in all the EMA behavior. But stocks with price up 4% in one day. See how many stocks? 664 stocks had 4% up in one day on this day, 15th April. So this is how you check the market breadth. Now what we'll do is we'll go to the chart, the shipping index. Basically what I've put indicators here is exponential moving average 30. Why we go for 30 is 30 is called Lakshman Rekha. Keynes really screwed me up big time because see the trend uptrend here, and on November here, this is a point we got the exit signal. For example, this is when, so 30-week EMA is also called 150 EMA. Where did we exit? This was the point of exit, like 18th November 2025. Interestingly, Motilal Oswal was continuously giving a buy sign somewhere around 6,300 around 10th November, but this was the day that we were supposed to exit around 18th November. So on November 18 was the exact day where they were giving buy guidance, but they sold around 8.17 lakh shares. So this was the sign of exit. And from here, you can see how much stock has fallen, around 45%. So this 150 EMA in daily and this 30-week EMA. So 30-week EMA is considered to be Lakshman Rekha indicator. Now we check the market breadth. How to shortlist sectors or which sectors are building relative strength before the earnings. RSI relative strength. Yeah. So we want to find sectors that are somewhere here which is relative to Nifty. These stocks are building relative strength technically. So we'll come in reverse approach from the buy side till here. It is 70% in how many quarters? 2 quarters. So shipping index. This is a point where the stock changed 30 EMA also. It went above 30 week EMA. We have these sectors here in stock scans where if you see affordable housing, it's above 30 week EMA, but it's below relative strength. So relative strength is not building up. Agrochemical is below 30 week EMA, so no. Alcohol beverages, see, just now it came above the relative strength line and above 30 week EMA. So we found the sector that might do good this quarter, which is alcohol beverages. In the alcohol beverages, if you want to check these companies is outperforming, how to check this? So if you go to market scans, you can check like this also, like which sectors are doing good, outperforming, but we don't want outperforming sectors, we want accumulating sectors, because right now accumulation is happening and will capture the entire stage to up move that is going to happen, like the shipping index that we saw. See, everything is in accumulation zone, every stock. So money is moving here. We recently got Indian glycols in our group. I also talked about Piccadilly Agro in the group. So which one is having more percentage change in a month? It is Allied Blenders, ABDL, then Global Spirits. You can check like this. You can shortlist. So we'll now shortlist only sectors that are doing good. Cables much above relative strength, but it just crossed 30 week EMA. CDMO is below. Cements no. Commercial vehicles, I'm not sure. Depends on the Vahan data. This is a wait and watch. EMS, all the Canes that I've told, PGL, etc. These stocks, basically PGL, Canes, Sirma, all this. Contract manufacturing, no. Co-working index, no. Credit rating, no. Data centers, yes. Relative strength is high and it's about 30 week EMA. Diagnostics, yes, it's just on the verge and relative strength is going. See, this was during war zone. I've told no. Healthcare and diagnostics will go up during war and it'll fall when war is over. And then right now war is building up, so it's again building. Diamond and jewelry, prime time to buy. One of the examples we saw is Bluestone. Finance, a bit extended, but it's about 30 week EMA. We can track this. Geospatial, no. Gold loan, no. Too overpriced, too away from Nifty and also it's near 30 week EMA. So this is bound to fall. Hospitals just enter stage 2, relative strength is good, above 30 week EMA. Yes, we can go. Hotels, no. Liquid handling also, just now it changed its direction and here, see, it's about 30 week EMA. So which companies have? Adani Ports recently gave good amount of up move. Logistics, same, just entered. You can track this sector as well. These are the companies. Microfinance, yes, it's a wait and watch. Middle class, no. Mining, see, how much is it away from the mean? And it is just above 30 VGM. So this isn't stage 3. We don't consider this as stage 2. No. Paints, no. Paper, yes. Paper stocks, you must be finding these on Twitter or people talking about paper stocks because it just now crossed 30 VGM and relative strength compared to Nifty. PET waste, wait and watch. Polyester films, yes. So these sectors will do good in the next quarter or this quarter from March till June. So sectors are bound to do good. We need to find market leaders or market movers or momentum ones in these sectors. QSR index, PSU banks are also doing good, but private banks are not doing good. Railways surprisingly has started moving. See, I think this quarter railways will do well. Refrigerant gas also is doing well. Shipping index is way above the mean. It is bound to fall or it might go up. Small finance just now came above 30 week index. So let's see how small finance bank results come. Solar started doing good because of war and all that stuff. Warietal did good. SW Solar was a sleeping stock. I don't know why it rose suddenly. See the up move that it has given. 30% returns in very few days. Steel pipes also we need to give two or three more days. Sugar is way above the mean. Transformers has just started, but see the big green candles that it is giving. Transformers we have Voltam, Power India we saw recently, Indotech. one of our stocker portfolio, Shilchar. I always talk about this company. CG Power we recently took based on our quant. So Transformer is bound to do well this quarter. Transmission is also bound to do well this quarter. Transmission has a par, polycap, everything. You must have seen the price moving up before the results come. Tubes and tires. This is interesting, but it has to go above 30-week EMA for me to enter this, which has MRF, JK tire, all that, Apollo tire. Water APC is way below. So we found the sectors, we shortlisted few sectors, and then we go to that particular sector and find out stocks that are accumulating, not underperforming. And based on this, we'll make a certain watch list. I think we have made one watch list in our stalker portfolio once. Let's see where we make a watch list like this. Wow, see, it is outperforming Nifty from March. See the big candles, 23% returns in 3 weeks. See, you can check market breadth for free here, and sector indices also for free. You can track if the sectors are building momentum or not. You can check the top gainers. These are the free versions. Same overview of the results that we saw in other websites in ChartMaze also, like software services. This is a good result, this is bad result, and this is one. And overall EPS, overall sales, overall OPM, sector wise you can track like this, quarter on quarter also, year on year also, because this is March and we get year on year results. See, this is a paid version of ChartMaze where I can put alerts now. So if I want to check the result calendar, you can see all the results here. This is a free version. If you go to screeners, and if I have earnings screeners, I have two things, which is earnings gap up, post earnings reaction. So basically what I've done is when I go to results calendar, I've enabled alerts. If on Saturday I got one alert stating positive earnings reaction, gap up stocks not available, non-gap up not available, but good results passing my criteria. I have created a criteria where quarter on quarter should be greater than 10. These are the good results that came up. So every day whenever the results are announced, I have a filter which will directly alert me in the WhatsApp, and also a mail will be sent. This alerts is available here in screeners also, where I put stock alerts for these. These are price alerts, screen alerts, and then people alerts. Then you can, this is available for the paid version. I think for free version also there are certain limits that screener gives. I'll share the prompts with you guys. You can use these prompts for multiple purposes. This is Stockers Finance. Thank you for watching.